So I'm going to demonstrate a set of 7 energy exercises which are designed to do on a daily basis. They'll only take a few minutes, and if you can add them into your daily routine over a period of about 2 weeks, you'll definitely find that you feel better for doing so. So they're really designed like a reset button for your body's energy, helping to re-establish the natural flow of energy. It will help to strengthen your immune system, increase vitality, help to ground you, and generally help you to feel a little bit better in yourself. So the first exercise we're going to do is called the zip up. And in this exercise, we're imagining that we're zipping up the front of the body all the way up to the lower lip, and then we're tossing away the key. So the idea of this exercise is to provide you with a layer of protection against any toxins or pollutants in the environment, as well as other people's negative energy. So I'll just demonstrate what we do with this one. So starting with the hands over the navel, we're going to pull up the front of the body, actually touching your body, coming up to the lower lip, and then throwing away that key and bringing your arms down again. So we'll breathe in as we do it, breathing in all the way up, and then breathe out as you bring the arms down, breathing out through the nose. And as well as providing protection, that exercise, it also helps to lift the energy and lift the spirits. So coming into exercise number 2, this is called the 4 thumps. And this is where we're tapping on the body. So we're starting off over the cheeks, the cheekbones, and we do each area for about 15 to 20 seconds. So by tapping here, we're going over lots of acupuncture points on the face. And these points are all about grounding us, helping us to feel that little bit more stable. And then we'll move on to this point, just below the collarbone. So this is actually the 27th acupuncture point on the kidney channel. It's the last point on the channel. And by tapping into this point, we're really boosting up the energy of the kidneys. We're making sure that the energy in the channel is going in the correct direction, and it gives us a real boost to our energy and vitality. So the way that we find the correct point is starting at the midline and then just traveling across the top of your collarbone with your fingers until you find a little notch in the bone. And this is going to be probably between 1 and 2 inches from your center. When you find that notch, just fall off the bone into the fleshy area beneath and press into this area. I like to do it with my thumbs, just making little circles, but you're actually pressing quite hard, and it may feel quite tender, particularly if this is something that you need. So remember, this is all about vitality and ensuring the correct flow in this channel. So when you've made your little circles for a bit, we'll bring all the fingers and thumbs together, and then we'll just tap into that area as well. So that was the second thump, so that one was about vitality. Moving on to the third of the 4 thumps. This is going to be over the thymus gland, which is around about here in the chest. And this is all about the immune system. So we're going to tap into here, 15 to 20 seconds. Don't worry if you're tapping over a necklace or a zip or something, that little bit of extra pressure as you tap on it is going to help. And then we're going to come to the final of the 4. This is all around the ribs. And this one is for metabolism. So either a food or of thoughts. Okay, and then just notice how you feel after that. You probably feel a little bit lighter and a little bit looser all over the areas that we've been tapping. So the third of these 7 exercises is called the cross crawl. So we start by using the same arm, same leg, raising them and coming over to the other side, starting off same side. And then we're going to change to opposites, opposite hand, opposite leg, and always make sure that you finish on the opposites. So this is really helping to re-establish, reinforce the crossover of energy in the body, which is necessary for healing and for vitality. It's good for the brain, it improves coordination, and it helps us to think more clearly. Okay, and then moving into the 4th exercise. This is actually a seated posture. So we'll sit on a chair. I'm going to start with my left leg, bringing it up over my right. I'm going to use my right hand over my left ankle, and I'm going to take my left hand across the bottom of the left foot. I'm going to make sure I'm sitting up tall. I'm going to breathe in and breathe out. Do this about 4 times. Then we'll change over. So I'm taking my right foot over my left leg. I'm going to put my left hand on my right ankle and use my other hand to come across the sole of that foot. Again, sitting up nice and tall and taking 4 deep breaths. So that exercise is really like helping to pull us out of stress. So anytime we're feeling emotional, upset, overwhelmed, then do that exercise, and actually it has a really instant effect. So you'll notice the benefits straight away. So moving on to the next one, this is called the crown pull. So this is all about the head. And the head is an area where energy can easily stagnate and accumulate and get stuck. So this is all about opening up some space in the head, bringing blood flow to the head and helping energy to move more freely through the head. So we're going to take the fingers, we're going to press into the forehead quite firmly. We're going to draw the fingers out to the sides. As we do so, breathe in and breathe out. And we're going to repeat that all the way across the head. When you get to the neck, we're just going to come down over the top of the shoulders and just press into your shoulders for a moment. Breathe. And then let it go. So that's one to do if you get headaches. It's also good, apparently, I can't vouch for it, for the memory, but definitely for easing congestion in the head. Now this next one is called Connecting Heaven and Earth, and it's a really, really ancient exercise. So we'll start with the hands by the heart, and then we're going to separate the hands, one palm's facing up, one palm's facing down towards the earth. And we'll breathe in, bring the hands together, breathe out into the stretch. So this exercise is really refreshing. It brings oxygen to the cells and it helps to elevate feelings of joy and happiness. When you've done that a few times, what we're going to do now is just lean forward into a forward fold. As you lean over, take a couple of nice deep breaths. See if you can hang a little bit further forward with each of those breaths. And coming up, coming into our 7th and final exercise. So this one's called the hook up. So in this one we take middle finger into the belly button, the other middle finger over the third eye, so the point just above the midpoint between the two eyebrows. We're going to, first of all, we'll press in, then we'll kind of hook up, and then we'll take 4 or 5 breaths in this position. And that exercise is really good for calming the nervous system and relieving anxiety. So that's your set of 7 energy exercises. Why not give it a try over the next week or so and just see how you feel. Thanks very much.